gray sweatpants. Don't act like that, it make no sense. You don't hear me talking to you, you can't have no friends. I'm on your body like niggas on bitches in the summer. You lit and match your match, cause I'm the one. Now what's your number? You won't find nobody better than I. Who better than 𝐂𝐶? Rhetorical, don't need no reply. Now
You hear me? You hear me? Are you there? Hey, Vibrant. Y'all, let me go to the top. Is One Eye Willie in the building? Hey, y'all, it's late, honey, and a lot is going on. Hey, Vibrant. Hey, Jamal. Jamal, what are you up to? We have a panel tonight, y'all. And I know that I have my guest speakers waiting for me. So if y'all can, welcome back to the island. It is your girl, Brenda, the queen, the empress, honey, of the island, the goddess. If this is your first time being here, I guarantee it will not be your last. But if you are a returning inhabitant of the island, welcome back, Deep Divers. How y'all doing? Y'all go ahead and like if you haven't already. Subscribe to Paradise Island, where anything can happen, y'all. And also hit that Cash App, if you will, and just to support the channel and our guests. How's everybody? Yeah, I'm going to go check and make sure my guests are still okay because, honey, I was supposed to have started this earlier and I didn't. But here we are. Hey, y'all. If you can, go ahead and share this out. Let somebody know. So let somebody know that we're having big grown folk talk. And we're going to let a few people hit the panel and share their side of what they feel about the conversation. So, let me know, y'all. Let me go check on our guests. And I'm going to put another song on for y'all while we wait. What's up, everybody? I just hit our guests. I don't know where they are, y'all, but looking for them. Better, Vibrant. Okay. Guys, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm here. I'm sorry, everybody. I'm gonna start getting started with the conversation. I'm sorry, y'all. Yeah, don't even ask. I am on mute, y'all. I'm sorry. And I don't know where my guests are. I don't. I just messaged them. Y'all, we gonna talk about relationships today. Hey, Miss D. How are you, my love? There's a lot going on. Music is for the soul, y'all. And I got some music I want to play for y'all off and on while we're here. I am multitasking like a mother, okay? And doing all kinds of stuff, y'all. I got all kind of stuff to talk to y'all about. But today I had two gentlemen who are going to join me on a panel who are going to help us with the conversation of knowing when a relationship is going in the right direction, being able to tell the signs when he or she likes you. Of course, I'm going to be involved in the conversation as well. And we also want your help. So I will allow the panel to be open at a certain time where people can come up and pop their shit, but we let it get juicy. So anything can happen, okay? Hey, Bronze. Hey, Caesar. Butters. Yeah, I must have muted it. Yeah, y'all, let me here trying to reset one of my computers. I'm doing a lot at the same time, y'all. Okay, have my TV on. Y'all was trying to mute it. I don't even have my libation prepared. Hold on one second, y'all. Oh, hold on, one of our guests.
Yeah, give me.
Willie. What's
I'm
going
here. I'm here.
on?
I'm here. Give me 1 second.
No problem. I don't know. My headphones don't want to work. It's okay. We're pushing through. Y'all go ahead and share out the live. All right. Okay, I'm in business. Y'all hear me? I was able to put it in my ear because y'all, it's a lot going on. All right. Y'all, we got Willie 3, the graphic artist, to the island up here. Yeah, my butt is must have been. Let's go. Y'all, we get hey D and D. Feel free to hit the panel. We're having an adult conversation. Go ahead and share this out. We're talking about relationships, Miss D. We're talking about the signs, the positive, good old green flag signs. Thank you, Talk Your Talk Media. I just saw it. Oh, look, here goes my other guest. Six doves in a fucking house was
Can
good.
you, what's happening? What's happening? Can you hear me?
Hey, I can.
Already.
How are you, gentlemen? And thank you for joining me on the panel.
I'm doing. I
Now,
can't complain.
what are you doing over there, Six Doves? You sound like you're nestled in, ready for a long winter's nap.
Man, I'm just chilling, I'm chilling on it.
Okay,
I was in
let
here,
me
I
stop
was sitting here
messing with
on the cool. I was listening to somebody live and playing the game. Honestly, that's all. You know what
you.
I'm saying?
Okay. Because there's been a
Now I'm
lot going
finna.
on, y'all. So I don't know how long this will be, but let's have the conversation because it's okay to get our brain freed from scratchery and to come and have some good old adult conversation, okay? And this can go wherever we take it. And that's what I love about you gentlemen is that you talk good and you have a good mind on your shoulders, brain on your shoulders. Because as
Salute
we've
to the
seen
chat.
in the YouTubian streets, there's a lot going on. Oh, hey, my Kiwi baby. What's up?
Salute,
So we're
Kiwi.
so the conversation tonight, as we know, and it's always everywhere, even if we don't discuss it, relationships. Okay. You have a boo, you're trying to get a summer boo. Do you do the summer winter love triangle? What I say triangle? That was not good. Why did you think that, Brenda? Anyway, no, don't judge me. Six does that sounded judgmental. The summer, what is this? Summer, spring, little relationships, or what are the signs? How do you know when somebody's really into you? So that's what I wanted to take a look at today. And you can speak from a male perspective, and I can speak from a woman's perspective, and we can ask questions of the audience as well as each other because, honey, we're confused out here in these streets in the 2023. It's really ghetto out here, okay? Not really sure what's going on in the market, but if you guys can give me a little bit of what y'all feeling about the market since y'all been out there, if you are dating, you don't have to share. If not, hello?
You say the market.
Mm-hmm.
The market
Yeah.
is overrated at the moment.
Oh, it's overrated, it's oversaturated, and I want to ask God, what is you doing down here? Did you pick these people? Cause some ain't right. Mm-hmm.
Man, hey, you can't man, yeah, people do what they want. I'm single, so I ain't really out there like that. It's just from what
Mm-hmm.
I see.
Yeah,
That's
we
just on
seeing
the
them
outside
good.
looking in, I'm just
Mhm.
single. I'm chilling on it.
Yes, Miss D, I love a good summer jam screen. I'll get mine all up. It's not like MHB's, but it's a screen. Okay, I've utilized it. But yeah, so it's definitely different. The dating scene out here. People don't even call anymore. I don't know what you guys' previous engagement has looked like when you started dating somebody that you liked. Um, if you find that people are more technically inclined, they want a text message versus calling. And does it show a sign of you liking somebody more or less based on how you communicate with them?
Who you asking? Just in general?
Either of you, either
I mean,
both.
communication is key. So, I mean, however it's done, it's cool. I mean, of course, the norm, you can talk on the phone type thing, but it's only so much we can talk about in a certain amount of time on the phone.
What? Okay, so let's say you meet somebody and you're really into them.
Yeah.
What's your preference? I mean, I know we can't be on the phone all day, but
I
what's your
mean,
preference?
me personally, I don't like holding the phone.
You know
If that
what?
makes sense. I don't like holding
Duh.
my phone.
Y'all hold on. I think I'm gonna have to go get the belt for Doug's while we up here because that's he's gonna be a problem. I'm
I'm
kidding.
just saying.
Not
Listen,
you can't hold it.
I can. I just don't like to. I don't. I choose. I don't like to hold my phone for too long. You know what I'm saying? For too long of a time thing up to your ear or nothing. Nah. Even that. That's even like even when it come to the YouTube streets. You know what I'm saying? I don't be. I don't. You know what I'm saying? I'll probably speak or add my little whatevers and throw that motherfucker right back down. You know?
So
Yeah.
you don't like holding the phone. That's the problem. So what about AirPods? I'm sure you got some. What did we?
Nah, I don't got
Um.
none of them. I don't. Nah. I'm old
Oh.
school, man. If I got anything, I got a pair of wired headsets, and I only use them when I'm out working. You feel me?
Yeah, so this is good that we're talking about this because this has always been like a big deal to me in terms of relationships. And it's okay because I understand now there's somebody for everybody, right? But you're not
True
about to
story.
text me to death, you know. And I might be a
Yeah.
little triggered
Oh,
because of something that happened to me a while ago. So years ago with the texting, found out he had a whole girlfriend. But anyway, the
oh,
textery. It
damn.
was way too much texting. And but I mean something like that is different now. I mean you got the signs there, but I was a little young and dumb. I was in my early 20s. I didn't know what I was doing, but he was a little bit of a pathological liar. He just messaged me the other day too, now that I think about it.
What do you say? I'm single.
Emailed me. Let me tell y'all something. When a man wants to get to you, oh, he's gonna reach out to you. Only get an email. I didn't respond. I just thought about it. So anyway, but yeah, so I don't like so much texting. I need conversation after a while because I feel like you really get to know the inflection of somebody's voice, what makes them laugh. I feel like you kind of get more of a rapport with them on the
Yeah, no,
phone.
I'm not against talking on the phone or nothing, you know, just I'd rather text, but like with the comment that was just up there, then that's understandable. If you feel it's gonna be a paragraph, then hell yeah, call me. And maybe, you know
Right.
what I'm saying? Maybe that whole paragraph that you was finna text out could lead to some damn good telephone conversation. You know what I'm saying?
Correct. Right.
But
Agreed.
like
Now
if we just on the phone and we didn't talk every day, we going through the basics of, you know what I'm saying, getting to know each other in that mind frame and all of that good stuff. After that, then what? You know what I'm
I don't
saying?
know because I'm gonna say for me, right? And anybody who maybe has spoken to me occasionally, Kiwi knows I'm a little spontaneous, I'm a little crazy behind the scenes, okay? Brenda in front of the scenes, a little quirky, but behind the scenes, I'm gonna keep you laughing. I'm a bit of a riot, right? So I feel like maybe I don't know. I mean, have you felt like that with all your relationships?
What about being on the phone?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, I've been like that for forever.
See, so I'm
Yeah,
not saying that's
even
anything
on the
wrong.
listen,
Mhm. Go
even
ahead.
on the days when we running around that some bitch with house phones, you know what I'm saying, and all of that old wireless phones and all of that. You feel me? I'm finna find a way to put this damn phone down and talk to you, like for
Right.
real.
So I had a girlfriend. I used to say that's never going to work. She used to hate being on the phone, even with her now current husband. She wasn't married at the time, so let's follow the bouncing ball. And for the life of me, she's a beautiful girl, very smart girl. I could not understand how that woman was able to get married because the bulk of her relationship was text messaging. But that just goes to show you it works for some people, and it worked for her. So yeah, and when I tell you the messages, they be writing each other novels, and I used to be like, "What's happening here?" She'd be like, "Yeah, I don't really like calling." I was like, "Your husband?" She was like, "Yeah, no, fiance, husband." That's the way they communicated, and when they saw each other at home is when they would talk. I was like, "Okay, well, to each his own." But that's
Yeah,
just my
no, that's kind of weird, you know. I mean, like you say, the telephone conversation is understood, you know. I just prefer the text, but at the same time, I don't got no problem because, like right now, in my current situation, I'm on the phone with you. I'm put that some bitch on speakerphone and lay it right here,
so
and we
sick
can
of
chop it
you.
up.
You start
You know what I'm saying?
snoring,
Because
I'm not muting, and putting you on the summer jam screen. No, I'm kidding. No.
no, I'm gonna be on the phone. I mean, I'm gonna be conversating. Now, if the conversation just get to the point we listen, if it can get to the point where we just listen to each other breathe, I got to go. Something finna go
Right.
on that I
Nobody
got to
wants
go and
that.
do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't like that either. Like,
I'm gonna take out
sometimes
the trash or something. You know, let me hit you back.
sometimes, you really do enjoy being on the phone with somebody. Like there's certain people who just give you that, like, I love it. But then there comes a time too we just don't want to be sitting on here to sit. Because then we have to start looking, we got some insecurity problems here. So like, is this a little bit of a red flag? And again,
No. Oh,
hmm,
go
no,
ahead.
go
Go
ahead.
ahead. I'll
No,
wait
no,
till you
no,
finish.
no, because I want to hear what you have to say now.
Well, no, I'm just. It's not no. I mean, we just ran out of. It's the conversation just went out. It ain't too much of nothing else to talk about today. You know, try to
Okay,
see
so
it
why I
tomorrow.
say if it's a little bit of a red flag is if the person wants to be sit on the phone with you all day. Now I'm not talking about if y'all enjoying
Uh,
each other's conversation and you having fun. Like if it's just somebody who's like they want to sit on the phone with you all day. I almost feel like
you better take your ass to
it's
work.
well not and
You
not
should
even
try to
that. So like
think.
okay, so let's say you get home at 6. If someone wants to be on the phone with you from 6 to like 2 a.m., would that would be a red flag?
I
Yes or no?
won't even call it a red flag. It just wouldn't happen.
It's
It
not.
just
It's not
wouldn't
a thing.
happen. Nah. Unless you, I mean, it got to be a damn good conversation. I mean, because it has happened, but at the same time, I wasn't holding this some bitch. I had my little headphones on then. But you know, if the conversation go to if it's a good conversation and it lead to that, then that's cool or whatever. If it's some good shit going on,
we on. Was good. Was good. I'm
what's
Friday.
happening?
You just coming here all deep, baritone-ish. Me and T Double, what's happening here?
Nah,
Hey,
that's
Big
how
Bo.
you know how that goes. I was listening to y'all. Good.
No, you gotta get your input in here. You done missed about 50, 11 questions.
Oh,
We were
okay.
talking
What's the
about
first
the texting. So meeting in a relationship, texting versus having actual conversation. You know that sometimes you can't always be on the phone with the person. But do you have a preference? And does one over the other mean that you are more interested in the person for you?
one? Okay. I mean, texting is definitely important, but I'm not. I don't do all of that. Like I don't have to do that all day. I feel like if I have to text you back and forth all day, then that mean I ain't really that one. You see what I'm saying? Like I ain't really that one. Like if you should be able to, it should be able to just be a big void where I don't have to speak to you every 5 minutes in order for us to communicate or build a stronger bond. You know what I'm saying? That's just me. Like for me, building a stronger bond is not even worrying about that. Just complete trust.
No doubt. No, I feel you on that one. That's the absolute truth. If it's yeah, but I think she's just saying like, which is your preference to talk to him or text him?
I just said talking because text is a little crazy because then you could say, "I cool." That could be taken 4 or 5 different ways. Like somebody could be like, "All right, cool." Like, okay, you cool, homie? Okay, cool. And then it could be like, okay, cool. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like you in agreement, and then it could just be like, okay, cool. Like you just responding. You know what I'm saying? It's so many ways because you're reading it, and then based upon the other person that's reading it, they may have a fifth grade or a 10th grade or whatever grade level, and they may only comprehend it in one way.
I
You
feel
know what I'm
that.
saying?
No, I could dig it. I could
Yeah,
dig
but
it.
if you got an overly petty, if you got an overly petty smart person, yeah, they gonna break it down. They gonna break it down to the last vowel. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, like that's how things get misconstrued because they mind start wondering and they start rambling all over the place and they start thinking other stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like I've been privy to that too. Like my mind wonders, but then that's the remedy for uh my mind wondering is just to have certain rules and certain standards, and you ain't got to worry about none of that stuff.
Nah,
Right.
true story. That kind of go back to what Kiwi was saying, which say a text message can be confusing, and which is
Uh-huh.
absolutely true. Because I done had them situations that poke that one eye up. You know what I'm saying? Hit them with the people's eyebrow one time. Like, wait a minute, let me call
Hey,
this joker. You know what I'm saying? And then I'm gonna call you because, like, I'm like, hold on, now run that back
But
to
see,
me. What you been in that? You know?
but see, social media is messy because they'll let you know when you online. They'll let you know when you active. They even tell a person the last time you use a device. So you know what I'm saying? Like back in the day, yeah, you could be able to finagle somebody off and be like, "Yeah, I was busy, whatever,
But
whatever."
you still can. You still can.
It take a lot to still
Nah,
can. Like what
because
that mean?
nope.
check this
Turn
out.
mine off.
When you said exactly, but hold on, but check this out. Cause like
But that's
I
even
can
worse
guarantee
because
you,
you now you really letting the person know what type of time you on.
nah, but hold on, listen to what I'm saying. Cause like right now, when you go to Facebook or Instagram, you can either set the thing, you know what I'm saying? You get the little red, the green dot or the blue dot, whichever one. I know Instagram is the green dot. I set my shit permanently to on all fucking day because you never know. You know what I'm saying? I got my shit set to where that bitch shows that I'm online all day. And I probably
Yeah, but
ain't even
see, then
touched the damn app.
that open you up to a lot of scenarios. Then you see what I'm saying?
Not really.
Not,
Because I mean, if you
yeah,
believe
because it
that,
could be like you. They technically they ain't never wrong. They could be like, yeah, you was online. I saw you online. You know what I'm saying? So it could really now look like you egging that person
but and
because you
that's when I'm
online.
gonna be like, what the hell you mean? My shit stay out. I tell them I tell anybody off the rip, my shit stay on. My dot stay on all of them. It's
How does
permanently
Brenda?
set.
Right. How does Brenda feel about the next question? Let's get into it.
Let me see.
Brenda, you
Hold
still
on,
there?
y'all. I'm finally finished. What's the next question?
Say what?
But
What's
that's
the
a good
next?
point, Doug. That's a good point.
What's the
But
next question?
I wouldn't be that too risky. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't be too risky with it.
I feel that, but not mine been like that for forever, man.
What?
With all my like on Facebook and Instagram, it always just show that I'm online. I set that thing to stay on all day.
Oh,
Just
I put
because.
mine to actively stay off so people can
Yeah,
mind their business in an expeditious fashion.
I
So
feel it.
what was the second question? Willie, you
I don't know.
said,
They said he had a lineup, but I just tapped in.
oh, okay.
You
I
said
thought
I
you
missed the
asked.
you said I missed the barrage of questions. I'm exaggerating. Look at me.
I know. See that? Well, that's what we do here on YouTube. We
Yeah.
we 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 fabricate and embellish stuff. Okay. Anyway.
Yeah, I know. I'll be honest though. I'll take my hats off. Like you almost got to kind of run a play. Like if you in that lifestyle, it's like you running plays. Because you know
Yeah.
what I'm saying. Like
Mhm.
it's a bunch of different storylines and reasons why you did, reasons why you not. So you know what I'm saying. It's the same sense. You know, but I'd say I'm just here to answer the tough questions. Yeah, like, I know you bring that swagger. But
Yeah, I
y'all drop
completely
them in the chat
agree.
as well. So I'm here to answer. We're gonna get down to the bottom of this.
Yeah, and please put some questions that you have down in the chat. So the reason for this today was talking about like signs of somebody being interested in you as you're going into a relationship. Like, what are some of the signs? Because I think
Mm.
a lot of time people are confused. And let me tell you something out here. We got a lot of good chameleons out here.
Mm.
Like, and I mean, oh, geez. Honey, Sheila, y'all, Sandra, y'all gotta get your sons together. It's a mess. So,
Damn.
it's about wait. Now, y'all probably could say the same, but I don't know what your experiences have been. But I'm very upfront when I'm not interested, right? Or if
Yeah.
I'm feeling you out, depending on how your behavior is when I'm feeling you out, is going to determine a lot. Okay, because I've had some very special encounters, like relatively soon with people, like just getting to know them. And I'm like, is it me? Or what's happening here? Like with this conversation. So if I see like there's some impulsive qualities, and I'm not judging like, oh, this man's, but if I'm like, well, I can't get a minute, or what is with this? And it's not to say not being consistent, but maybe it's aggression, or maybe I'm just not interested. So I'm thinking this through, y'all. Like I'm not going to play like as if I sometimes have situations and relationships where I'm like, what exactly is going on here? So if I'm not available at the moment and I can't reach out to the person that I just met based on their response to me, which I've had something like that happen, and then it started turning into a game and I was not with the game. I don't really understand what's going on in the dating game now. Like, I feel like if men feel like if they're being transparent and open with a woman, do they feel like we're going to clown them? Or I don't really know. It's quite
No,
ghetto.
it's just too much information out there. Like like you gotta think about it. Like somebody can you could be doing one thing and then you know what I'm saying. Like it can seem all right to that female, and then next thing you know they go on the media app and see something crazy, and then you might not look so stunning anymore.
Well, see,
You know what I'm saying?
well, my thing is this. I don't feel like the men that I go after or that I date, um, are really
It's
like,
a power struggle.
hmm.
Yeah. No, I'm just saying it's like a power struggle almost today. I think that's the point of it all. Nobody wants to waste time, and people want to know if you are, if you, you know,
Yeah.
got it
Whether
all.
you
If you
playing or
loaded,
bullshitting.
you know,
Right.
not necessarily playing the bullshit, but like you got your ducks in a row. Like you know what I'm saying. Like people more so nowadays have more standard because they can actually look for the standard that they're looking for. You know what I'm saying? Like they can actually go find it. They can actually, oh, that person fits exactly what I'm looking for. But the catch is, you know what I'm saying? Like everything that glitters ain't gold.
Oh,
Sure,
that's the
we all know
problem.
that.
Exactly.
Yeah, because the standard is when you find somebody, you find like, oh, okay, this person is nice. We seem to get along, and then you find out, oh, okay, it's not everything you thought it'd be, and it's like, okay, back out there, another 10 crazies, and then maybe
Yep.
another two decent ones, because who's making these people? Okay, I want to see a warranty because I'm feeling like they're not coming from the same place, but. Dub, seriously. Hey, DJ. What's
Demon
up?
Time DJ, salute, man. Salute everybody in the chat. Matter of fact,
Yes,
Viber,
salute to the
Dragon,
chat.
Miss D with your
Hey,
house phone.
Dragon.
Salute.
Okay, honey, that not that rotary phone, honey, that you can bang on them. That's what I told VS she probably needs to get. She seems like a rotary phone person. DJ, feel free to hit the panel if you feel like chopping it up with us, because you know you and your relationship, honey. Well,
But I
he's a
really
special.
don't. I don't. You know what? It's kind of crazy. Will we ever know? You know what I mean?
Hmm.
Ever know
Will
what?
Will we ever know? Because I mean, in all actuality, I mean, just like now, you know what I'm saying? We done all been in relationships. I mean,
Mhm.
how we ain't gonna put no numbers on nothing, but we done all been in relationships, and
Mm-hmm.
we not probably not in the same one, and we probably thought that them all of them motherfuckers was the right one at that point in time, but over time they turned out not to be that one. You know what I mean?
Right.
Which leads us to whatever current position we in today.
Yeah.
Cause like I
Yeah.
mean, you know,
Yeah. I know,
Nah,
and I.
you can't be toxic. That's all of that is toxic, and that's not something that you want to be putting yourself
You
through
think
because
so? I think
I
it's
mean, if you put yourself through toxic stuff like that, then you like it's either one or two things gonna happen. It's either you going trick yourself out the game realistically, or you just end up in financial ruin trying to please that person and gain and this and that and the third.
well,
It's best to just stick to the common basics. Yeah.
well. Sometimes I think it's also two people just aren't right for each other, right? That can also happen.
yeah,
Yeah,
true
but
story.
opposites attract. Hold on, opposites attract though. So
That is, I definitely agree with that.
you see what I'm
Um.
saying? Like I'm just saying, I'm just putting that out there.
Well,
But
yeah. Now,
continue.
sometimes I think about it, cause, honey, woo. I mean, Brenda, Brenda, absolutely not. Cause sometimes I'm out here like, I'm not. Y'all be going for anything these
So
days.
there, let's go. Hit the like
That.
button. Whoever in the book, stop playing.
But but that is the absolute truth. I mean, I can say I done had some good time with some people with some chicks that we ain't got too much of nothing in common. You know what I'm saying? We like complete opposite, for real, for real. Them some
Mhm.
good little old times.
Okay, so
Yeah.
what made y'all opposites? Hey Matthew, hey Victoria, beautiful.
I mean, just different stuff, you know what I'm saying? Just different things. We might not agree on certain stuff, or we might not like to do the same, you know what I'm saying? Just different things, but it was still a cool little situation, for the
Okay.
time being.
They were just getting it on.
That's what
Nah,
I'm
That's
it
all
wasn't.
it
thinking. Was
is.
it
Nah,
a thought pocket? Right, that's what I'm
nah,
thinking.
nah. I ain't never. Have I ever? Yeah, nah. It wasn't
Listen,
none of that.
listen,
Like,
Oh.
I mean, shit.
another
People that you know what
listen.
I'm saying. They could have been through some things in life. Hell, you feel me?
Me and Willie don't believe you.
Been through a
Wait,
7-year relationship type shit. You know what I'm saying? In them 7 years, you know what I'm saying. Like you said, everything that glitter wasn't gold. You know what I'm saying? But we cool.
so you never dated a
But
little round the way girl, little
I mean,
something.
at one point, everybody done had that. You know what I'm saying? Everybody done had that. At some
Okay.
point in their, you know what I'm saying? At
Oh,
some
that was
course
a
in their life.
ride.
At
What,
some course
Willie?
in life, you know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers just had. I'm pretty sure
Just saying.
Mhm.
we
I'm like,
that
hey,
has been an
peace,
era
peace,
in
peace and
somebody's
dub,
life.
peace and dub. I'm gonna let them finish. But hey, it's
No,
crazy.
I'm
Listen,
good. Go ahead.
but okay, so when that happens, you know, of course you got to be protected. Number one, 'cause you don't know, who gonna pop out next. Number two, you know, you just got to be on go like 24/7. Like key, like it's weird. Like it's a whole tough guy bravado. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't want to be that way, but you got to be that way because
When
you
you
got to
dating?
understand. Like, no, I'm talking about the if we talking around the way. You see what I'm saying?
Oh.
If we talking about
Mm-hmm.
around the way, we ain't talking about class. Talking about around the way. You talking about around the way? Yeah, you better be alpha, some type of alpha. You better be tough, something like that, because them the one that gonna put you to the test, and then you gonna have to be sitting up there, getting it on. And you just trying to go, on a nice day. That ain't what you want. That ain't what you want.
So are you saying that you put on a different kind of like face when
Different
you're with
mood,
somebody
different
who
attitude. Yeah, you scrunch it up. Yeah, Brenda, scrunch up your face. Make the mean
listen,
face. Then you
listen, I
gotta
feel
put
like
that
I
face.
I mean, I can't agree, but I feel that. I mean, I ain't never had to do none of that. I'm just me. You know what I mean? I mean, I mean, we ain't nothing wrong. You know what I'm saying? I go on a
Shit,
date with you. You know what I'm
put it
saying? Go on
on.
a date.
Listen, I put on for my city. On for my city. For real,
wait,
for
what
real.
I
the
dig it.
wait, Willie, what are you doing on these dates? I mean, what
Nah,
Nah,
he's saying it ain't.
I
He
ain't do
ain't
that.
gonna take it.
I ain't that. Nah,
I'm not against
I ain't do
feeding
that.
nobody.
listen.
I
You
just
feel
was
me? If we
talking
hanging
about
out,
P's and Q's.
if we hanging
Yeah,
out,
I'm
I
just talking
ain't
about
against feeding nobody. You know what I'm saying? If we kicking it, regardless if you just you know what I'm saying, if it's just a sex partner and all of that, I'ma still feed you. You know what I'm saying?
Aw,
We can eat. I mean, everybody got a
I
grub.
mean, for the love of God, I mean, yeah,
I ain't talking about grub shit. Everybody get some grub. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like
that's what I'm
grub
saying.
ain't nothing.
Well, I mean, because that would be considered a
It's
date
trying to
to
get
take
some
somebody to
grub.
go eat
Like
type. You know what I'm saying?
shit.
but
When
some
you
of
when
these
you
men,
when you
they not even feeding the thoughts. I mean, the thoughts get fed
can
too.
you blame them though?
What
They not feeding. See, you said who they not feeding again?
are they feeding the thoughts?
Why would they feed them? They ain't there for that. That's a
See,
clear
that's
Exactly.
why I was
understanding. They
like,
both know
But
that.
if they gotta feed themselves, this shit, might as well feed them. Cause I mean, if they just running around, you know what I'm saying? You just got sex buddies, if them just some, you know what I'm saying, them just some
That's
bang
that's
buddies.
that's too much. Like
He a
I'm good
thought
on
too.
that.
Both of them thoughts together. Hell.
wait, why? Like, why he thought too?
Nick,
Well,
I
he
mean, if
probably
that's
is.
what it
Yeah.
is, why? I
Hmm.
mean, you know,
No, I mean he telling it because I mean technically we all know what this is. Like it's like
it's the
you
truth.
it don't just go one way. Like if you a
Exactly.
man looking at her like that, she looking at you the same way.
Well, thank you. I'm so glad y'all said that. And speaking of thoughts, hey Don, good
Damn.
evening. Oh,
I
Don,
can't
we
even
already know
salute him
Don.
right now. Give me 5 minutes, Don, and I'm gonna salute you because C Trick
Salute
kind
to
of
the
messed that
chat.
up for
Salute to
me.
the chat.
She
Well,
said, speaking of
Don is a
thoughts,
bit.
damn.
Don is a bit of a tornado in these YouTube streets. Everybody knows that. Who's my friends? Yeah, Don. I can't tell nobody.
Yeah, don't tell them. Let me get it.
Yeah, it is. It is very sad though. I mean, and I don't feel like this in general because I try not to take that energy where I go, right? Because I do believe that there are still good people in the world. Okay. I don't care what people think about me. I happen to think I'm one of those, right? And I don't play around with people's feelings, which is why if I know that I'm not in a place right now to give you what you need, and this I have not always been this way, I'm gonna tell that person because I don't want
Sure.
that karma coming back around to me. The way that I want summer 2023 to be set up, I cannot play around with nobody's son or daddy. Okay. So
So can I?
if I'm
Oh, go ahead. My bad.
no, you're good.
So yeah, I mean, nobody has ever had that actual conversation. Has
What you
anybody
mean?
ever just had that actual conversation, like, hey, and just put it out there? Look, man, I'm not. You know what I'm saying? I ain't looking for no. I ain't looking to be in no relationship right now. You know what I'm saying? I just got out of a situation, or I'm just chilling right now. I ain't trying to do nothing, but we can damn sure hang out. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I know I've had those conversations before.
Yeah, that
Because
ain't
I
a
mean, yeah, this
conversation.
probably
That's more so like just a look. Like you just
No,
looking
no,
at the
that's a
no, it's
person.
definitely a
disclaimer. I mean, you just
conversation.
putting it out there. That's a whole conversation. You know what I'm saying? Because
That's
you
how
got
you
to.
get a
When
stalker, though.
you telling me you had a conversation about that?
I mean that hell yeah. Look, I done told them. I ain't really just looking to be. You know what I'm saying? I ain't looking for no relationship right now, type thing. You know what I'm saying? But we can
Yeah,
definitely hang out.
I hear you, but what's understanding gotta be explained. You sitting there, and you
No,
know damn well You know damn well if you the only person, and you're not the only person. If you ain't the only
Hey
person,
Jamel,
yo,
how do you know that? Because
that
sometimes men will tell you that you're the only person.
shit.
Then you find out you're not the only person. Then it's like, okay,
And
well, I'll be the only.
That's like going into 2023 saying, "Oh,
but
she ain't messing with nobody but me."
but I'm saying,
It's
so I
just,
mean, so wouldn't you think that it is it's safe to have that conversation so you would know you ain't the only person?
I think
Right.
it's safe to know who you are before you step into that situation. Like if you really if you really trying to really seal a deal with her, it's gonna be different. You know what I'm saying? You're not just gonna be doing no regular ass Nikki D's and you know what I'm saying, Netflix. Like you know what I'm saying?
When you
Like
say
no.
seal the deal, you talking about sex?
No, I'm just talking about whether you being serious or whether it's just something like you said. It's just like just taking
Exactly. I
some
mean,
shit.
no doubt. Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. So I mean, you can still hang out. I mean, I don't. I mean, I guess I don't know. I can't explain it then. I
I
guess
think
because I
we're
mean,
No,
kind
no,
of
you can
saying
still
the
hang
same
out.
thing.
I
You
see
can
where you
still
getting
hang
at,
out
but
and
I'm
do
just
stuff
saying
with
to
a
me,
person
that's
without
more of
actually
an
being in a
understanding.
relationship or nothing like that. You know what I'm
Okay,
saying? You
Yeah,
can
right,
but I
right.
still
think
you
I'm
can
just
still
saying
be
in New
cool and
York,
hang
that's how
out with
it
a
is.
person without being in a relationship. You know what I'm saying? A little sex here
yeah.
and
Well,
there.
I can't
Go
speak
get
for
something to
Brooklyn,
eat,
but in New
maybe.
York, that's how it is. But
He did
dude, that's
told me,
how it
Miss
is.
D.
If
Yeah,
if
it's okay.
if if he gonna do all of that, he gonna do all of that. But if he ain't gonna do all of that, ain't no need to have a conversation about how I'm gonna treat you. You know what I'm saying? You gonna see
Well, I
because we
don't
can.
think it's
But I
about
mean,
how he's gonna
you ain't got
treat
to
you.
treat them a certain
That's
way,
just like
neither
somebody in a
though.
re- that's just like somebody in a relationship. They gonna sit there and promise a bunch of nothing. You know it ain't nothing. You know it ain't nothing. But you know what I'm saying? The love you have for that person, you stand by and you kind of have a little faith in it. But at the end of the
But
day,
let's
it
back
ain't
up
all that
because
ain't gonna be true.
before we even get to
I'm just
love, like
saying.
let's start base this around new beginnings, like new relationships. Because I think that's where we're all coming from, right? That standpoint, right? So there has to be some kind of clarity. I mean, we're not sitting there having 3 hour conversations, but we kind of want to know, like, what we trying to do here, and are you with somebody or not? Because sometimes people ain't gonna come out and tell you, okay?
Most
And
definitely.
whether you're like what Dub would say, I would appreciate a man be like, oh, well, I'm not really looking for nothing right now, so I can find out whether or not I'm not looking for something, or if I um
Yeah,
am
they'll tell
not,
you.
then I can sit or go. I get to choose, and I respect the person that
Exactly.
does that.
Because I
But
mean,
a lot of people don't do that. Yeah,
you might not be looking to get a jump in no relationship right at that moment or in the
right.
next couple weeks or months either. You know what I'm saying? So what's wrong with having the opportunity to still hang out with that individual? You know what I'm saying? And if you get
Hmm.
lucky, you might hit some. You know what I'm saying? Y'all both might get lucky, or even just just another person to hang out with. You feel me?
It's all how you handle it, and I think that becomes my
Yeah,
problem with people is that they lose out on really good associations because then they're not being honest with the other person about what's going on. Because if I find out in a way that is outside of you, it's not gonna go well. Okay, because then I feel like you're being a little deceptive, and I don't really like that. 'Cause I don't feel like it's necessary. Like, just tell me, because you don't. Because really, you can do what you want, but you can also do it without me because I feel like if we got into a relationship, like, are you not okay with being able to communicate little things to me if we're friends or if we're building some kind of friendship? So that's what I like. I think I'm having problems with as I'm back out like dating. It's like, can I know you guys don't like to talk a lot, and maybe I'm just generalizing, but I
Nah,
just
talk.
I wish y'all would talk more. Even does it like hurt y'all physically when you guys physically when you have to like say something, communicate to a woman? Because I be like, why was that so
Yeah, dog.
difficult?
Yeah, dog. You go first on that one.
I mean,
Okay.
sometimes me personally, some that communication. In all actuality, I can't even. Communication has been something that I've been have to work on. You feel me? Because
Hmm.
like if it's something that aggravate the hell out of me, if I'm aggravated, I can't have that conversation right at that moment. You know what I'm saying?
I'm like that too. I'm okay with that
Because
though.
You know what I'm saying? Because it might come out wrong because I'm aggravated right now.
But
So
that's communication. Saying, can we table this until tomorrow for I
yeah,
need
but
a minute.
if but what if hey, I might not go back to that shit. You know what I'm saying? I might just leave it there, right where it's at.
Well,
I might
yeah,
not
Yeah, but
revisit it.
that sound like more pride though,
You know
because
what I'm saying?
in order to do all of that, you got to put the pride aside and communicate. You know what I'm
I mean,
saying?
maybe
Because
that's what it is or not, but I mean, I just know, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I've been, and you know what I'm saying? I done been told that I was mean and aggressive, you know what I'm saying? When I get mad or
oh,
something, you feel me? So,
oh,
you know what I'm saying?
nah,
Maybe
yeah,
you know, or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Type
mm,
thing. I mean, I ain't never put my hand, I ain't never beat nobody, or no, I ain't never put my hand on, I can't
no, we
put
ain't
it
on
down.
that part, but yeah,
No, I'm just throwing that
hey,
out there because you know you leave. I mean, I'm just throwing that out there because since we on, I'm just throwing it out there since we
hey,
on the
hey,
damn internet. You feel me?
if you do
Just
that,
be clear.
I'm going to get Queen 88 to beat you. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm joking.
Just be
Um,
clear. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Just to be clear. Let me throw that out there. But yeah, you're right. Community, and I mean, like I say, that's just been. You know what I'm saying? That's just been something I had to have to work on. You know what I'm saying? And I've been pretty good on that.
mhm.
you got to bow down, bro. I done did it. Like I ain't tripping. Like
Yeah, but
and it don't feel good after, but at the same time, you did cross over a bridge. You get what I'm saying? Because you could be still going back and forth in the same circle.
yeah,
You know
But
what I'm saying?
maybe,
sure.
well,
But
maybe
see,
his
and
how he
I
learned
think
communication was different than you.
say that
Okay,
one
I'm
more
listening.
time, Brenda.
Hmm.
Say that one more time, Brenda. What you had
I
said?
said maybe the way that you learned communication or dealt with communication was different than him.
I mean, I don't know. You feel me? I don't know. I just know. I mean,
No, I had the
I've
same
had an
issue, but I
anger
learned. Like
issue. You feel me? I've had an anger
it's
issue
not gonna
throughout
help.
my life. You know what I'm saying? And that's just something I've been. So you know, if I get aggravated, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, that kind of mess with my community because if I try to communicate while I'm mad or whatever, it's gonna come out wrong. It ain't gonna be right. I'm
Oh,
gonna be too
okay,
hostile and all of that extra stuff. You know what I'm saying? So
okay.
that's why I say that's just something I've been having to work on. You know what I'm
Well,
saying? And
I have a few
you know,
questions for you for that. So
let's
when it
go.
comes to that, do you find that in all your relationships you're like that, or just primarily like when you're in, relationships with a woman? Do you have that with your friends and your family, or do you just find that coming up like in relationships?
Mainly, really and truly, I think it's just relationships. You know what I'm saying? Because like when it comes to
Okay.
family and stuff, shit, I'm not even talking to you. If you done piss me off, shit, I'm just not even dealing with you. You feel me?
Okay, so then I have
I ain't
another
fucking with you
question
for
for
a
you.
while.
Do you do you feel like the reason why you get angry in those relationships, do you feel like you're not heard? What do you think it is that makes you so angry?
I mean, this is like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, sometimes it is that. Sometimes it's, you know what I'm saying? It's like it ain't received properly. Because, I mean, if it was received properly, then we might not even be
Right,
having this conversation. And then
right.
sometimes it's like, you know what I'm saying? I mean, it's like the woman always want the man to conform, you know what I'm saying? And tap out there
Hmm.
in a certain situation, you know what I'm saying? But the woman, you know what I'm saying? They see like they just always want to be right and not right and be wrong as hell. And be wrong as hell. Even if you know what I'm saying, because it have been times, you know what, it have been times where I just like, I bet you got it.
Thank
We're
you,
gonna do it just
Auntie.
like that. It's gonna go just like, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna rock with it just like what you said. I got you. This shit
But then
just don't.
you be resenting her, or if you don't, or you
You no,
saying that?
I don't
Okay,
even, you know
okay.
what I'm saying? No, I don't even do the you know what I'm saying? I don't even do the nanny boo boo and none of that. Nah. Uh-uh.
Oh my goodness, now that would
I
piss
don't
me
do none
off.
of that. I just be like, you know, I mean, I just keep pushing. You know what I'm saying? I might be like, all right, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Just be like, hey,
And and we
just leave
know
it up
that
there. Like,
what I've learned is that I understand that men don't like to argue, like they don't like to verbally spar, and I get it. Which is why I always find myself coming into communication saying, so it's not me and you, right, against each other, right? It's always us against the world. So we're trying to fix what's wrong with us. Because relationships, man, people be like, oh, I got me a man, I got me a woman. No, because relationships hold mirrors up to you, right? So if you think you're against a relationship and you're not going to see yourself, you are, because that's one of the purpose of relationships is to make us better, right? To put our flaws in front of us, because really the person is supposed to be there to help us if we allow them. But we often don't. We run because it don't feel good. The minute stuff don't feel good, we out of there, right? And unless you're talking crazy to me, then you got to go because you don't want to heal. But people don't want to help each other heal and grow because if you felt unheard, right, and you get into a relationship and somebody's willing to be like, I'm sitting right here, I'm hearing you. What is it? And then me spit back to you if you say something to me, six dubs, this is what I'm hearing. Is this what you're saying? And not feeling like that you don't matter in relationship because she's not trying to hear what you're saying. You know?
Yeah, that was true. That was true. I was sitting back.
Yeah.
I was puffing. I didn't know if y'all could hit my pulse. But I was sitting back.
Brenda, what you do for you real life psychiatrist, Brenda, or what?
Am I? No,
Is this
not
couch
at all.
talk with Brenda? What are we doing?
No,
What
I
are
don't
we
want to make
doing?
y'all. I don't want to make y'all feel like that either.
No, we good. No, I'm just
Are you
messing
good?
with you. We good.
Nah,
Cause I mean,
yeah, I thought we had like
Cause I mean, you
poetry.
right on the money. You feel me? You right on the money.
Yeah,
You know what I'm talking about? You good.
yeah, because I want the same in return. Because I always say, if you get with me, just FYI, okay, I'm a piece of work, honey. You're never gonna be bored, okay? 'Cause
I mean, reciprocity is a must. You feel me?
right,
Like
right,
for real, for real.
absolutely, and it is
It's a
needed. But
must.
like you get into a
Yeah,
relationship
that's
and
why
like,
I
oh,
said
you,
surprising.
huh?
No, that's why about what I was just saying. That's why I said surprising because in order to do it, you have to place yourself in that person's shoes, and then you have to be empathetic at the same time when you don't want to be, but at the same time you have to understand that you know she ain't gonna say it too many times. You get what I'm saying? Like she's not
Yeah.
gonna keep saying the same old shit. So at
So
some point in time, we have to make a message.
salute they work, but I think also too for me, right? So because I've met a bunch of I don't know where these one came from, but probably near the Skid Rowish part of the relationship pickings, okay, and ooh child. So when you go through that situation with
You
somebody
might
who you
find a
thought
good
was,
one on Skid Row.
yeah,
Keep
they
going.
do, yeah. I don't know what I was doing down there. I made a wrong turn somewhere,
No, I'm
picked
saying
up
you
some.
might find you a good one. You probably could have found a good one
You're
though.
gonna, yeah, I'm gonna
But
go ahead and disagree with that, but thanks, Dubs.
I'm
Okay,
just
he said
saying.
Skid Row.
I'm trying to stay from out of there, but it's like so you open yourself up to that person, right? So the next time you're asking me then again to get naked, vulnerably in front of somebody again, where I've done this before, and now, and I know that's part of the healing, right? Not getting triggered to tell somebody else, show somebody else a part of you, which is it's not that I don't want to compromise, but nigga, is you like Brian or no? Like, am I getting ready to go through that thing again? And I think that to me is an ego, is that I'm gonna have to punch somebody's son in the face this time because I'm sick of y'all. It's like I feel like sometimes we feel ourselves going through the same process over and over again. And so sometimes you may get to that amazing one, and I'm not gonna miss it because I already told the creator I can't miss it. And you don't want to miss the opportunity when there's someone there who's willing to work with you through it. So that in this particular instance, you feel heard for the first time, right? There's somebody there willing to work through your ish because we all got it. But after doing it like a few times, you be like, what's this? 'Cause, you feel like you've done it and you keep getting the same kind of results, like or the
Yeah,
same kind of, yeah. So I,
yeah.
from that
It's
standpoint, I get it.
running on a rat wheel or whatever, a
So,
ferret wheel or
so
whatever, a
sometimes
hamster
it
wheel.
takes. So sometimes it takes just showing you understood or you grasp what that
Right.
person is saying. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like
Yeah.
if you can just do it without it being said, that's a form of communication as well. Like you don't have to always be talked about. Or y'all don't have to come and be like, oh my god. You know what I'm saying? Like you just be like, okay, let me do something, and see where it goes from there, and then maybe that other person will reciprocate and do the same, and then do something maybe you said, that you don't even have to talk about, and then it keeps going from there. It keeps building.
Well, one thing Willie gonna say is he ain't gonna talk about a lot of this stuff. Wait, Willie's like, you
Talk
don't
about
have
what?
to talk about everything. Just do it. No, but I
No, but
understand what
I'm
you're
just
saying.
saying, like,
Passion.
if yeah, like right, there you go. Like, it's the passion of it. So it's like, if you really into that person, like, you're gonna make that compromise. If you sitting up there playing around, got 4 or 5 chicks on the side, you ain't making no compromise.
Well,
It ain't happening. You know what I'm saying? If you're a chick and you sitting up there thinking that a man's gonna compromise to you if he thinks that, you know what I'm saying, or if he
mhm.
sees you doing certain things that he has to keep, this, that, and the third, like it's a constant mess. But it's not like everybody's gonna be perfect. People gonna have their little hiccups and bumps, but it's just how you get past the hiccups and bumps. You know what I'm saying? Like, especially if you just not meet a person and you got problems with them, that's a red flag over it. Don't
Yeah,
even
what kind
trouble
of
yourself.
problem?
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
'cause
But
what?
it ain't all perfect. Shit. Somebody might spill ice cream on your shirt on the first date. Who knows? You know what I'm saying? Things
Okay,
happen.
Willie. Now let's keep our ice cream to ourselves. No, I'm kidding. Okay, so here's a good question I have then for you guys. So, all right, I wanted to ask if you met a girl and she was with somebody, would you not date her? Like if she was on the, if she felt like you felt like maybe she was going in the middle of a bad relationship and she was on her way out. Would you take
You know,
time to get to know her? Hmm.
at this point in my life, hell no, I wouldn't.
Yeah, that's
No.
something like you do. Like, if you got time, like if you're in your like teenage years, early 20s, yeah, you might partake in it because you got time to partake in it. But the older you get, you ain't doing that. You ain't doing that. Because
Okay.
it's not even
Because I
just
mean,
that. That
hell, if
person,
she, oh my bad. I'm
no,
over here.
no, go ahead, continue. I just
Yeah,
said
but
they might
so I
have.
mean, if you decide, you know what I'm saying, it done been a whole damn year, and she keep telling you, you know what I'm saying, and nigga, you done wasted the whole damn, you probably done wasted the whole damn year of your
Yeah,
life. You know
don't.
what I'm saying? You ain't gonna never
It's
get that
never.
back. So now at this point, nah, hell no.
Okay, because I didn't know. I heard before somewhere, and I don't know who I was listening to, but they say that most people that you meet are probably at the tail end of relationship, just got out of it. You know, a lot of people still be in them. You just don't know. But and I've heard people say that they've dated people who are not like fully out of relationships. And
I
I
mean, I
don't
ain't
know.
gonna say that it ain't happen. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? I ain't gonna say it ain't happen, but yeah.
No, it's absolutely true because, like, like that's pretty much how everything starts. That's like, even if the person don't tell you, some people tell you, some people don't tell you. You might not even know.
Mhm.
You might be that person right now. You might not even know about the other
All of
situation,
that.
but you know what I'm
Mhm.
saying. So it's like it's really it's up to that person to tell you that. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then it's up to you to make that decision. But if you got to make a decision, I mean, you should
Right.
always go with your gut, and then 9 times out of 10, that's gonna lead them to the bedroom. So it ain't really not no debate. You know what I'm
Wait,
saying? Like,
what? I didn't hear that part. You breaking up a little bit. Say that again. I need to get that. I'm sorry. Did I say
I'm
hello? Stay woke. Hey.
I'm basically saying the person ain't they're not gonna sit up there and say, okay, well, I'm gonna back out if they in a position to do what is the purpose of them. You know what I'm saying? Like, I guess meeting or coming together. That's not gonna stop. You see what I'm saying? Like, that's always gonna
Mhm.
go on.
Nah, yeah,
So
you
it's like
right.
it just matter of where you want to be in that situation. Okay, are you going to be the side, or are you
Oof.
going to take fully control and say, I don't, this, I'm not sharing with nobody. You see what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, I don't do the sharing well.
I mean, but people, let's talk about the sharing. All right, now, like,
Oh
this is
boy.
2023, so now you have to understand that it's not just dating anymore. People are sharing other people. People are sharing their other spouse. People are, trying to spice up the bedroom by, I
Oh,
guess, opening up that other door that would be otherwise deemed as cheating, but now they call it poly.
it's
So it
called
makes it.
hell. The door. That's what it's
So
called. Hell.
I got a question.
Oh, sorry.
I got a question because I'm gonna give you something. Just depending on how you answer. I got a give me your definition. Give me your definition of sharing.
Hey, Marquise.
What do you mean, like
Me?
in terms of what? Like when you say, because you saying sharing, but like we mean in terms of what? Like we sharing
I
what?
mean,
Like
like you
because
say,
you got
you don't want to. You basically say you don't want to share. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to share what's yours, but right when it comes to a woman and a
of
man.
course, hell no, I'm not doing that. That's like you
So
run the
okay,
risk
I got
of
you. I got you. So let me.
wow.
That's what I'm saying. Like, give me like explain it to me and what it mean to you. Like, you know what
Hey,
I'm saying?
real
Because I'm gonna
vibe.
ask you a question. You gonna say, well, maybe I'm gonna
Oh
just put it like
God.
this then. Because if you think about it, everybody didn't share somebody. You feel me?
Yeah, but not
No, of
knowingly.
course.
Shit, you
I
didn't
mean, but
know.
How
Cause
did I?
listen,
How did?
I'm gonna tell
Yeah.
you, because if you hey, when I got with you, if you were not a virgin, somebody else, you had sex with somebody before me.
You know the no.
That's I mean, I'm just saying that's
Absolutely.
considered sharing too, though. You know what I'm saying? That's
it,
What
why
the
thinking
like
hell are
about
you
it,
talking
that's
about?
why
no,
like when I'm just I mean that's just how I mean that's just how I think. Cause like okay, cause I'm gonna tell you this right here. Niggas be wanting when motherfuckers be trying to come with that out there. Why I fucked your bitch, nigga? So what? Somebody else fucked her before me too.
Right? And that's
You
actually a
know what I'm
pretty good
saying? So it
comeback.
really ain't
Yeah.
no. It's not a jug, nigga, because somebody else hit her before me too. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? What it matter?
yeah, but I think she's talking about like when she say sharing, she means present tense, like you, like this is a
That's why I'm
participation.
asking to break down what you mean. That's why I said I'll just throw it out there like that. You know what I'm saying?
What
Okay, so
Marquise just said.
so
He said it's a.
if I'm okay, hold on, yeah,
He said
it's a
Marquise just
mindset
said it's
thing.
a mindset thing. We share regardless. These people ain't loyal. Mm.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. I
I
ain't
mean,
gonna hold
you
you.
know,
No, but
you know.
if we gonna talk about it, right? Okay, so you saying sharing? I already know what you talking about when you say sharing. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like okay, because you got different terms. Like, okay, what if that's your homeboy? You know what I'm saying? And y'all both know the
Oh,
same person. You see what I'm saying? Like, and then that's a form of sharing because then y'all can sit there and consider it having fun. Like, oh,
my
we got
goodness.
messing chick and she gonna let us do X, Y, and Z. You see what I'm saying? That's a form of sharing. But
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
some dudes don't like that. Some dudes, some dudes they like that. They ain't trying to hear all that. You know what I'm saying? If they done invited a girl over, you gotta go. You know what I'm saying? Like you got totally. You know what I'm saying? And you know, leave the credit for a little. You know what I'm saying? That's how it is. You know what I'm saying? For me, that's how it is for me. I'm not doing
What
that.
you
That's a little
laughing at,
crazy.
Big Dove?
Yeah, that's a
Nah,
little
because I
wild.
feel what he's saying. You know what I'm saying? He say, buddy, gonna have to. I mean, there ain't nobody gonna be around. You feel me? At
Nah,
all.
that's a
I ain't.
fact. I mean, you
I'm
know,
not
you
even
gotta
finna.
like,
I'm not
act
even
like you
finna have
lost
to
something.
kick nobody out. No, I feel. I'm just saying I ain't even finna have to tell nobody to
Oh
leave.
yeah,
Damn
that
it.
too. That too. Right. It's an unwritten rule. That's
Type thing.
exactly.
Yeah, it's like, hey, you know what I'm saying? When
Like,
I'm
all right,
linking, when I
bro. I'm
link up
in.
with you, hey, it's me and you linking. We linking. Ain't nobody else linking up.
I guess so, Marquise. Marquise, you're triggering me a little
Hold
bit,
on,
and I
hold
know.
on, Brenda. Hold
Hmm,
on, Brenda. You ain't getting over easy. How is it sharing for
Wait.
women? It's two women. Like what happens with that situation? Like
with what?
in terms of sharing, what happens with two women?
When two women have to share a man,
Hmm.
I wouldn't know.
No, that we know you
And
would
you,
know, but I'm saying, how does that work? Like, what is the, like, if two of them were partaking in that knowingly, how would that, like, how would they go?
I'm saying I wouldn't know because I've never knowingly done that. Like shared
Mm.
a man. Like I've never like been like, oh, okay, you're still with somebody. Yeah, I'm never knowingly like shared somebody who's supposed to be mine.
Yeah, yeah.
Because I don't bode well with it, and I'm honest with myself about what I can't accept. So I sit down, I think stuff over. I'm just be like, oh no, I'm not. No, I know for me, like when certain things happen, like I can't process it in a way that the relationship can still be healthy. Right? I'm gonna make your life a living hell. I've done it before, okay? And it did not end well. So I'd rather not do that to another man, even if I felt like he deserves it. But I know that sharing, like sometimes I can be selfish. Now there'll be other days you be like, girl, where are you? I haven't seen you all day. But then there's certain days where I'd be like, I want to see you Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. What you mean you with Keisha, I'm not gonna be able to wait. Keisha, F her because I need to see you. I need to be spooning, or I want to go out to dinner, or I just want to see you, and I have to share with somebody. See, my mind doesn't process that because I feel like I shouldn't have to do that. It feels like there's an opportunity out there where I don't have to do this. And even though everybody's seeing the statistics and the way that it's going, and as you get older, well, I'll chance it. I'm gonna take the risk, honey. I'm putting all on black because I ain't gonna do it. That's just me. I'm spoiled. I sure am. Sure is. Yeah,
I mean, ain't
I'm
nothing
just,
wrong with that though, cause I mean, I ain't never had to deal with no shit like that either. You feel me?
yeah, I'm just not doing it, honey.
Cause I mean, hell, don't nobody got no set time today with me, no way.
Marquise, I feel like you always this is how I met Marquise, and I don't remember whose chat it was. We was arguing before. But you maybe reality is supposed to be that I'm supposed to be sharing with a few other chicks. Is that what I'm supposed to be doing? Huh? So that the crime rate can increase. Is that what we want?
The crime rate increasing.
Yeah,
When you gonna merge something?
because I am going to the penitentiary.
I feel
For
that.
what?
I am. I'm gonna. There's gonna be.
She going to
Knowing
the
me, it probably
penitentiary
won't
for the
be a.
pain. She
Yeah,
going
it
to the
might.
pen for the
Which
pain.
is stupid.
I
So
don't do
don't even
that.
put nothing on my books because I'm
Oh
ridiculous.
my lord. What you gonna starve or you gonna squab it out for yours? You gonna whoop somebody ass, take their tray.
No, because
Yeah,
my
don't
thing
don't
is
ever
that
do
right.
that.
You gonna eat your
Relationships
cornbread.
become emotional if you care about somebody, right?
True story.
And I dated my ex. He was younger than me. Ooh, that boy was special. Oh Lord. He just also friend requested me on IG. Y'all, I'm not even making this shit up, okay? Uh,
Man,
go ahead and find yourself actively away from me. So I didn't accept that. But listen, he thought that it was okay for him to have female company over at his apartment when I wasn't there, just chucking it up and laughing and just clapping hands and having fun. And he didn't feel like he needed to tell me nothing about it. Now, maybe some men would feel like I was overstepping my bounds and that he had somebody's daughter sitting in his house risking this girl's life. Because if I would have came to his house and he'd have been in there laughing and falling out with a woman who's this? And why was I unaware of you doing this? Because my respect says, hey, babe, so and so is going to stop by for a few minutes, wants to let you know. Because as a man, I would give you that respect. Because if you pop up at my house and Mike is there, all looking all big and muscular, you're going to be like, girl, are you crazy? Like, what?
But see,
Who?
oh, oh,
Look at Monkey's with proper profile, Lord. And you,
man. So
but y'all
that's
like
kind
my
of
answer? I mean, no.
nah. I mean, I feel you, but that's the conversation y'all would have to have here. Because I mean, it's only you know what I'm saying. Everybody can't get the pop up pass, and if it's a pop up pass floating around in the atmosphere, it's on that individual to move. You know what I'm saying correctly. You feel me?
Hmm.
Because if I got a pop up pass on the crib, it can't be too much going on at the crib. You feel me?
Hmm.
I'm finna have to move around type thing. You know what I'm saying? Because motherfucker got a pop up pass. So no.
wait, you saying he was at his crib and you popped up and you saw all that going on?
Yeah, pop up or even because we
But
had
how
a
did
we,
you know?
okay, it did not actually happen to us. We had a big argument about it because this is a conversation he's telling to me, talking to me about as he's trying to get us back together. You guys think we got back together? What do you think?
Hell
Yeah, no.
no.
Yeah, no. Because that conversation, I was
Oh,
like,
so he was giving you a hypothetical if this happened.
yeah, he was telling me about a female friend of his who he said was asking him if he was home. She was texting him. And I was like, oh yeah. I was like, why? He was like, okay, she was gonna stop by. So I gave him the look like, stopping by to see what? Stopping by. He was like, what you looking at me like that for? My female friends can stop by. I was like, they can? They can. They sure can. Would you have told me? He was like, he looked at me like, he was looking at me like, well, why would I have to tell you? Like, I have to tell you she stopped by. I said, so do you want me in jail? And he was like, what do you mean? I was like, see, this is why it's not going to work. Because I feel like you don't think things through ever. Like, he just looked at me like, what do you mean? She's stopping by. He has a huge bar. So, I mean, you
Okay.
know him. He's just the hostess with the mostest. And,
So I'm saying, so y'all wasn't together though.
yeah.
So
No,
y'all were in the process of working it out, or y'all were just being cordial and all that good stuff.
No, he came over. He came over to talk about the possibility of us getting back together, and then boom, here comes this scenario. And it was almost like, thank you, creator. He's still an idiot. I'm gonna go ahead and say no.
But I mean, okay, I feel you, but not to even. I'm like, and then this ain't even to try and sway you or none of that good stuff. But probably he probably feels just like every other individual grown person out here that pay their own bills and live under their own roof. You feel me? I'm grown as hell. I can do what I want to in this something. You know what I'm saying? Type thing. Just like it could be you. You can have homies come through. It don't got to be nothing like that type thing. But
you're absolutely right.
You know what I'm saying? Nigga, I'm grown.
That's right.
But again, that's why I say if it's an actual situation and we not good, we not dating or nothing or whatever, but we just cool and all of this good shit, and I give you a pop-up pass, that mean you can just pull up whatever, you feel me? Type thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then you gotta think about it.
I'm not finna.
No, Jamel, and you should actively do that if it works in your house. And I don't care if people think I'm mean. So I just told him if he thought that was a good idea, I said do it, and he just did it.
I don't know about that one, Jamel.
No,
Jamel, I'm gonna have to disagree with you on that one, buddy. You keep her punk ass at home.
No, he said, "What you mean?" I said, if you think that it's no problem, then do it. Then invite her over and don't tell me. And he didn't want to talk about it anymore. So I said you should do it.
And I mean, but y'all wasn't, and too though, Brenda, y'all wasn't together. You know what I'm saying?
But why would that conversation have been a problem?
I mean,
because
it
of behaviors that he had indicated prior that brought us there, or that would never have been an issue with me.
Oh,
and
okay.
I told him
I get what you're saying.
that I have maintained a felony-free and misdemeanor-free record, and I was not going to go to jail now because he wanted to entertain company and play around in my face, because I feel like now you're going to feel comfortable with the fact that you just have women over, and I'm a woman, y'all.
I feel you.
I don't go to a lot of my male friends' houses at all, because as much as I love my male friend, I'm a woman, a nice looking one. Okay. And I'm also not stupid.
But no, I can dig it. I can dig it, Brenda. And I mean, at the end of the day, so at the end of the day, I mean, you're not wrong for feeling the way you feel either. You know what I'm saying? Because I mean, if you ain't, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So if you, I can understand that.
Yeah.
But I mean, you try to pull her home. You try to get her to find, then she'd have been like, "All right, cool. Like I'm cool with it." Boy, give an inch and take a mile.
No, because I mean, with you talking about with, I guess with him, I feel what you're saying. Yeah.
I'm just calling what it is, because it's like and then the boldness to come out, obviously come out and say it and be like, "Yo, yeah, a girl gonna come over here." What?
No doubt. I feel you. Yeah, I feel.
That's like a chick telling you. That's like a chick coming to you and being like, "Yo, yeah, my male friend's gonna come over here real quick." What?
Yeah. You would turn back over and go to sleep, like after a hard day. Like, okay, Nick's just coming
You gonna be
over
sitting
for a
right
little
there.
while.
You gonna be sitting right there at the door with a flashlight.
What does Nick
Soon as
want?
you
Man,
open
I'm
the
Right.
not
door.
even. Man, I'm not. Nah, I'm posted up. I ain't even leaving right now. Damn it.
Right. What does
Where you
Nick
going
need?
in?
How can we help him? Right.
Shit, we finna say, what that nigga want? What y'all about to do? Play dominoes? Get drunk? Shit,
See,
I got L's
Marquise,
right
I
here. I got
feel
some
like
weed.
I
Let's
feel like
smoke.
you're
What the fuck you
trolling
need?
me. Right. What you need? What can we do for you? But Marquise, I feel
But
like you're trolling me because I don't ever try to control a man, but I also have certain um boundaries where I feel like if we're together, like this female company kind of thing, because I'm never going to disrespect my man, so I have my own boundaries that I have when I start dating, when I'm in a relationship with somebody, right? So I'm gonna want him to respect it in the same way. Now I'm not telling him he can't speak to women. He has to wear something over his head. He can't ever admire a woman. That's absolutely ridiculous because that's gonna happen, right? He's still a
yeah,
human
let Brenda
being.
make it. She good. It's everybody because I mean that's her
Do
preference.
not let me make it.
At the end of the day, that's a conversation that need to be had. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it just need to be talked about. You know what I'm saying? Because that
Oh,
fall under
so Jamel.
expectations. You know what
I
I'm
love you,
saying? And I
Jamel, but
expect that I don't expect you to be hanging with another, you know what I'm saying,
damn.
type thing. So it's a conversation to be had because hell, yeah,
What do you
I'm
do?
the
You want to
same
hit the
damn way.
piano, Marquise? Because I don't even know what you're saying about they do who what. Because I don't. I'm not
They do
trying
what
to
they want.
control.
I mean,
I'm not trying to
basically,
control a man.
I
Because
think he
we
just
could.
basically, I think he's saying basically, you're gonna do what they want to do. People, I'm not gonna specify
Right.
whether it's a man or woman. People gonna do what they want to do because they grown.
I absolutely agree. It's always a miscommunication when it comes to what I think. Yeah, I don't know what you mean, Marquise. Maybe else if you tell my homegirl I'm coming over, she can. Okay, Jamel, you should do it and do it with your chest. I feel like you should
Look,
stand up for that, Jamel.
if you tell my homegirl coming over,
If you tell me that, okay,
okay.
Jamel, you should do that.
Let's go, Jamel.
I feel like he
I
should
think he did say. I
absolutely
think.
do it.
Well, he would have put it in capital letter. Hey, Jamel, delete that and put it in capital letters so we know you saying it with your chest, my guy.
Right. Say it with your chest and
Remove
then
that and
come
put the
back
whole
to
thing
us.
in capital letters.
Right. Even light some of those candles from the 99-cent store. And then tell us once your girlfriend finds out how she took the girl coming over, with your chest thing saying in on.
Already,
I just
Em,
want to
I
know.
can dig it, and
Really
that's a fact.
They sure do like the spread rooms.
Go to the chat.
But Ems, keep in mind though. Keep in mind now. Never mind. Never mind. We're gonna just go with
No,
that.
say it. No,
Oh, I
what?
was just gonna say, keep in mind they wasn't in a relationship though.
Okay, no, okay. So listen, now we argued for like over an hour. Okay, and I realized, what are you doing? Like you're
Y'all
back
argue
here
like y'all was
again.
in a relationship and shit, huh?
Yes. And I was like, I don't miss any of this. I don't miss
I
any of
feel
this
that.
because
So
I
I mean,
feel like
maybe
it's
that was a sign from the good Lord. To be honest,
right.
hell, maybe
Because I
that
feel like
was
there
a
was a
sign. Like,
lack
hey,
of
this nigga
respect.
here.
There's a lack of respect that he had for me, and maybe his disagreeing was okay because that's how he felt about the
And,
situation,
and,
and
and, you,
maybe
and
we
you know
weren't
what?
supposed to be together.
Oh, no doubt. And two, on top of that, I mean, I don't know how long it's been since y'all been separated or whatever. Y'all ain't been together.
Hey,
But I
Marquis.
mean, Buddy probably just comfortable doing him and he felt that it wouldn't be no issues. You know what I'm saying? Let you know what it is. You feel me?
Yep,
So
and I
yeah,
helped
it's
him.
like,
I
hey,
got
nigga,
him
I'm,
very
you know.
comfortable with being single and without me because he liked it a lot. So I was like, let me go ahead and see myself out. And you're welcome. Okay. Yeah, I'm playing, but no, I really did. I had to actively help him see his way to singlehood. Don't know if he's in a relationship now, but I do wish him well. But he had an issue there that I was no longer willing to participate in. Okay. Yeah.
Nah, and I mean, you ain't wrong for it.
Yeah.
Salute.
Certain things I'm
Salute.
okay with, like literally okay with. Like the man could go to strip clubs, call me. He's there. I would even go with him. I mean, he didn't have a lot of. I wasn't really, I wasn't trying to like structure that man's life. I just asked for a little bit of respect. But I'm
Nah,
not
I
going
feel
over to
that.
no house to hear no girl giggling in the back drinking wine with you. Because we're all going to be drinking wine together. What do you mean? What
No
are y'all
doubt.
doing? what
No
what
doubt.
are we doing?
But again, I mean, yeah, yeah, yeah,
I'm
that part.
I'm always
What
willing.
just
I'm
happened? Who is
always
that
open
right
to
there? Who
it.
just popped? Who
That's
just hit
my
the camera?
key.
Marquis, salute, man, salute.
Salute to the panel. Was
That's
well,
my friend, my troll Marquise boy. He gonna disagree with me if he don't do nothing else.
no, it's not.
I'm messing with
Not
you.
disagreeing. I'm just not agreeing.
Oh my God.
But let me clarify what I meant by most women don't try to control
Hey, you
men.
you
What
choppy, Chief. You choppy.
A little bit.
Who is that?
Hey, pretty
Is that?
black. I think that's Marquise. Let me mute myself. Let me see.
Yeah.
1 second. Okay,
Salute, pretty black.
can y'all hear me now?
Yeah, yeah.
Still chopping up, it's breaking, I'm clear.
No, it's much better.
Okay, I got
Now
my little
share with us.
okay,
Share.
as I was saying, let me continue here. I was saying most women don't try to control men, they just do it. It's like second nature. Like parents just don't understand. Parents just being parents, women just being women. But what
Oh,
most that I encountered from my personal experience, I'm not gonna categorize. They don't take into consideration the ego and pride of a male. They just totally disregard this and walk all over it, and you gonna have friction every time when it comes to what I say goes and laying down rules and
oh.
regulations and borders and things of
Well,
that.
can we just take a moment? Let's go back. Like I fell over a crack in the curb for a minute. So you said when what you say goes when you
Either
like
or, from
mhm.
putting down what they call barriers, and the women also when they say I don't like this or this bothers me, don't do this, no ifs, ands, or babies, or ultimatums, things of that nature. Like that causes problems with men and women. Nobody like being told what to do ultimately or else.
Abs- absolutely. And I don't. That's why I don't speak in those terms to men, right? So
Y'all
I don't.
speak
I don't
it,
like
y'all
speaking
don't
in
speak it,
definitive. Huh?
y'all don't speak it verbally, but in your behavior and your attitude and your and energy when y'all don't get y'all way or things don't go how y'all want it to go. Like if he want to have a friend over, let him have a friend over. Is he gonna cheat with you in the house and a friend over? You think they gonna kiss and goose? I mean, what's going on?
I think it's a matter of respect,
Nah, they
right?
wasn't even in the same house though. But I feel what you saying though. But nah, yeah. Y'all
Right? We're being realistic, right? Like I'm saying, I'm a woman, and I don't speak to my man, right? So I do feel like there's problems, you know, with women, the way women speak to men, right? And I think there's a lot of emasculation going on in terms of that, which is why I'm careful with the way that I speak to my man or the men that I've dated. Haven't always been that way, okay? Like I told you, I'm growing and learning. I think that caused a lot of problems, right? Because again, like Six Dub said, the man doesn't feel heard. You feel like you're talking down to him. So I'm not coming to a man basically saying, cursing him out and telling him what's wrong with him. I'm asking him, this makes me feel uncomfortable. I would prefer it if you did not. Now, if the problem is something I feel like it's something I can't deal with, then I make that decision, right? Or either we compromise, or maybe this is something that just can't work if it's big enough. I'm not coming in front of a man laying down any kind of laws because one, and doing that kind of emasculation to men is a lot of the problems in relationships, right? Because now they're going out looking for some woman who makes them feel a different way. So we don't deal with stuff like that. But that is a huge problem in our generation. But I also feel like men don't know how to speak to women. But when I come and I say that to men, men say this is just the way we talk. That's what I've got.
See the
Yeah.
difference between men and women. We don't go out looking for women to make us feel a certain way. We not built like that.
What are you saying, Marquise?
I mean, we don't go out looking for women that make us feel a certain way.
So, are women going out looking for? Because you
So
said that.
I don't know what y'all be going out looking for, to be honest. I'm still trying to understand what are these.
Hmm? You there? Because
Hmm?
when you said that to say
We
like
lost
you
you.
don't go out looking for that, but why would you say you're not going out looking for it?
I'm not going out looking for a woman to make me feel a certain way. Like what way?
Of course you are.
What way am I going out for expecting her to make me feel? No, no.
What every a relationship is has everything to do with how a person makes you feel. What do you mean?
I mean, what is a relationship? Everybody have relationships, co-workers, neighbors.
Right.
You talking about
And
a romantic relationship,
huh? I'm
family
talking. No,
relationship?
I'm talking about. So you saying that you don't go out trying to look for a woman to make you feel a certain way. You.
Mm,
What do you
I'm feeling
mean?
that. Now, if I'm feeling slutty, yeah, come be my buddy.
Wait a minute. I'm so sick of y'all today.
I mean, I'm a bachelor, me, so I'm not really, going out looking for romance. I'm not going out looking for love. I give love. It's like
Mhm,
love's greatest asset is comes in giving. You know what the rich people do when they say it's
mhm,
lonely at the top? They lose their
mhm,
mind. They be unhappy because they ain't got nobody to love. Get you
mhm.
some plants and animals.
Oh
A
my
rich bitch
God,
told me to get you
Marquise,
some
what
plants
the
and animals.
Marquise? So listen,
But hey,
when you
hey,
when you come over here to Paradise Island, right?
Oh, is it no cursing? I'm sorry.
No, no, I'm not monetized. So I gotta run a few plays. I'll get back to y'all. So listen, you come over to Paradise Island, a lot of people do it because it makes them feel a certain way, right? So there's something that they can get here that they probably can't get a lot of other places because it's probably a lot of screaming, yelling, scratchery, and people not doing a lot of content, right? So we gravitate towards things, or most people want to be next to things that make them feel good. And that's not to say that you can't make yourself feel good, but if you're in a relationship with me, the memories are going to be about how I made you feel, right? Just like when you hear a song come on, you remember that song probably based on something that you were feeling or that was happening in your life at the time. So we do acquaint or put with who we meet, like how they make us feel. Because who want to be with somebody who doesn't make you feel good?
I mean, how do you decipher these feelings through past experiences?
Partially, right? Through a level of consciousness, right? Because you were just talking about animals and all the other kind of
I
stuff,
mean,
right?
how people feel are based off their prior experiences,
Okay, right,
especially in their relationships.
right. But we learn through those experiences, right? So once you've
Baggage
done some,
carry to the next relationship.
no, I don't see. I don't look at things like that, right? So if you are aware that you have baggage, right? You don't carry around garbage, right? You take it to the curb and you leave it there. So then that means that you have some work you want to do. Because who wants to carry around baggage?
The baggage of those familiar vibrations and feelings that you know how the dolphin hit the crack and then he be chasing
Mhm.
his
Mhm.
life.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's the same thing with love. That first love, that puppy love you had, you ain't gonna experience them type of butterflies no more.
Because you know who wants to though, because that's a different type of
Don't
feeling,
be
right?
looking for.
You
So
you
that's what
want a more grown, maybe more mature type of love, right? Because that falling in love, right? Scraping your knee and busting your head open, right?
I tell you.
You
That first
you
sneaky link, you'll never get that high again. That first sneaky link, that rush of being sneaky and getting away with it, you're not
oh my
gonna
God,
experience that no more.
Marquise, what the
It's
no.
the same thing with that. You experience love at first sight. You ever have a crush on somebody, and it's like you'll do anything with this person you don't know nothing about. You ever experience
Yeah, many moons ago, many
where,
many moons
where
ago.
does that feel and where does that come from?
Well, I think a lot of it
this
comes
is a
from a bit
damn
of
good question.
yeah. I think a lot of it like is the curiosity, right? And then at that age is the naivete, right? Because you young and a little dumb, right? Your
It's
nose is open.
it's a void that needs to be filled. People need something to love. You can say you care about them people around you and you love them, but you don't if you not. Love's greatest asset, it comes in giving. You have to
Mm,
find something or someone to give your love to. If not, you're not gonna be balanced at all.
I completely agree with that. No, I absolutely agree. I think that's what we were created here to do. We're not an island. Nobody. Well, we are on the island, but nobody's an island.
Don't go chasing feelings. Create the feelings.
True story. I feel that.
Hmm. That's absolutely correct. But that's why people stay in unhappy relationships, right? Because they don't feel good by themselves without a person. So they either stay in a bad relationship or they go try to run and find somebody else to replace it, even if it's not the a person who is different than the person before. They just need a void filler, which becomes problematic because I ain't going.
Brenda,
I love you, Jamel.
you
Huh?
stubborn. Brenda, you're stubborn.
I'm stubborn when it comes to me because I don't know how much time I have here. And while I'm here, I'm not gonna be unhappy with somebody's son, Marquise. I'm not.
That's
I
what I'm
don't want
saying.
to do that.
I mean, we
Hmm?
all in pursuit of happiness, but you got to know what happiness is. Stuff.
But that the thing
Yeah.
is that I know it from fighting through unhappiness and finding my peace, right? And then when stuff comes to tamper with that, I'm like, yeah, let me look at this again. Let me take a look and make sure that this isn't my fears because I'm very aware of my own hangups, right? Or I make sure I'm not sabotaging something. But
Uh-uh.
sometimes we, mhm.
No faith and fear. You can't be afraid. You can't have doubts moving forward because those things manifest just like faith. The things you fear will it's created from the same substance.
Hey, I agree with that, but I'm not gonna lie and tell you that sometimes it don't pop up. But whether I sit in it is the difference, right? I don't sit in it and let it control me,
You have
but
to.
I'm aware of it.
I'm gonna go to the scripture. Scripture
Oh
says
Lord.
you have to take hold of those thoughts that exalt itself above.
Hmm.
You when them thoughts come, you got time and space to conquer them thoughts. Don't let them
But I
thoughts
just said
get
that. That's
you.
what I'm saying.
Be suicidal. This is why they go manic depressed.
Wait a minute. So I'm definitely not saying that. I'm saying that I become aware of it, right? So I can shake myself out of it. But I don't negate the fact that these things pop up, right? I'm human. Sometimes we do have doubts. New stuff comes up, right? The first
Right.
time I moved to a new state by myself, yeah, I was a little scared. I cried, okay? I was scared to death.
What you
But
was
did
scared,
I
Brenda?
because I was young and I moved to a whole state by myself.
One fear.
And
What
I'm
was
actually getting ready
one
to do that
fear?
again. Hmm?
Salute, Big O. What was you crying? What was you scared of though? Because obviously you were ready to make that move, huh?
I was, but can I tell y'all something? So I had separation anxiety for a really, really long time, right? Because I lost my mother at 16 and my grandmother
I
three
got
months apart. And so doing things that separated me from my family gave me like this like even if I wanted it, even parts of it sounded amazing to me, it also was I'm losing something again. Even though it don't make sense, right? To somebody on the outside, like, girl, your family's right there. No. It's like this is another loss. And I didn't feel like I was strong enough, but honey, I knocked it right out the park because I loved it. It was probably one of the best things I ever did for myself. And it was an amazing experience. Met one of the best friends I have now in my life right now by making that move. So, but I was scared, y'all. I
Did you
was scared at
conquer?
the time.
I feel
Mhm.
that.
Did you conquer that fear?
I absolutely did. That's why I'm getting ready to move again. Hey there, Minister and Reserve Deacon, Mr. Terry Jones.
Salute,
Good night.
Deacon. Big O, salute. Hey, Brenda, it's a
Oh
comment
God.
down there for you.
Oh, big. Oh, I'm on my way, honey. I'm on my way. He says I'm a liar, but I be coming. It just be traffic, big O. It be traffic.
Hell no. Ain't that much traffic in the world.
Leave it. Hey, six up. You stay out of this. About to get me in trouble. Have me somewhere on the summer jam screen.
Should have been there a long time ago, huh, Big O? Ain't that much traffic in the world.
I'm taking a what do you call it, the service road. So
The scenic
sometimes.
route.
Correct. Absolutely. So what? So can you guys give me as a woman give us some signs of what you would say are from men who are. What's some signs or some things that you do to show a woman that you're really interested? Oh my
Yeah.
God, Marquis, why are you laughing?
Because I'm excited. I'm on the panel on Brenda's.
You've been.
Let's go,
Oh no, you haven't
Marquise.
been on my
Let's go.
panel before. I'm sick of him. Okay, I appreciate you, Marquis.
Dog about it.
Look at this one over here. You smoking? Well,
Okay, the
No,
thing
I'm trying to keep
when
my
I
hands off breezy over there.
honey.
Is that is the deacon a robot? Somebody audio. Who is that?
Wait, no, the deacon is down in the Let me hold
No,
on. Maybe that's.
no, I'm talking about. I think that's Willie. Willie, we can't hear you, Willie. You're underwater, brother.
You gave me that?
Yeah, we can hear you now.
turn that fan off,
Yeah, somebody's by some wind or something because I was on mute. Are you in the wind tunnel, Marquise? Is that you? Or is that Will? Who's in the
mute.
wind tunnel?
No, I'm not in the wind tunnel.
Okay. Well, you sound like you somewhere in a hammock or something, Will. You sound very relaxed. Okay.
Can you hear me?
Okay. Will then fell probably out the hammock, yeah. So I'm not gonna keep you guys much longer. We definitely need a part 2 or 3 because I don't even know. We were all over the place with this, but it's okay. Can y'all give us women some tips out there if we wanted some examples per se of what for you it looks like when you were interested in a woman?
I mean, it probably really ain't too much to say because you'll know. I mean, I can't. I don't know.
Oh
It's just
boy, no, that's
you
why I'm
know.
asking because sometimes we don't.
Yeah, I don't. I mean, hell, if you don't, how come you don't though? How can't you? You know what I'm saying? How can't you
He
not
Uh,
know
know
Brenda with the shits.
when the dude's shooting a shot? How can you not know? I'm just, you know what I'm saying? I mean, that's
Nicole,
just like with a chick. If a chick give a sign, you know what I'm saying? If a chick give a sign, and then
mm,
I'ma just
and
be
I bite and I jump on that, you know what I'm saying, and I react, then so hell, as a woman,
every guy interested in mating with a female. It really ain't got nothing to do with
oh
looks,
my
height,
God.
tall, shit,
Oh my God. Marquis, stop this.
being rude.
Now listen to him, Brenda.
Okay, I'm
You got,
sorry. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry.
I can't feel the truth. You ask for tips. It's
You
like
did. I
not
did. I'm
interested
sorry.
in y'all or not. If y'all not interested in us, it don't matter if we show y'all attention or affection if y'all not reciprocating the same thing back.
So it don't make no difference how she looks. You could just what
Yeah.
do
I mean, you want to know if a guy interested? If you're a female with a vagina, every guy's interested.
so here goes back to my point of not having the female company over at the house when I'm anyway. Just never mind. Uh, um, my point was, hmm
It comes
um,
boundaries.
that's what I said though, Marquise. I said that boundaries.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta have trust. You glue the boundaries together with trust. If you gonna let him invite her over, but you still thinking he gonna try something, let him try it and get caught, and you will get the results that you so hope for.
I don't hope for them though.
You gotta
I
stay
just feel
positive.
like
Trust him.
you set certain things in place so that it doesn't happen.
Right, right. I can understand that. You just taking precautions at the same time.
Right.
You gotta give him his freedom because that man feel like you trying to control his whole.
I am the queen of freedom when it comes to men because I've always felt like you can't make anybody do anything. People are going to do what they want. I've seen that so much this last week. I let people actively walk themselves in and up out of my life, and I bid you a day, have the day, the month, and the year you deserve. I don't hold on to nobody wants to see themselves out of my life.
We,
But
I hear it. There's a root
mhm,
of bitterness. I want to get to the bottom of it.
it's not a root of bitterness though. It's just that I've held on to things that weren't really good for me for a long time and they caused all kind of crap, right? In my life. Where I could have just been free moving on to do other things in my life.
So what you
And
holding on to that you can't let go of? Who pissed you
I'm
off?
not I'm
Man,
not.
Why you so angry?
I sound angry.
I think you know what I think. I really think that situation got you feeling away. Truthfully, because you was ready to go back to it and give you an example when he said everybody got a vagina and they interest. But I mean, in all actuality, though, man, to be honest with you, people can have friends, like for real, for real. You ain't never,
Absolutely.
you know what I'm saying? You ain't
Absolutely
never
they
had,
can.
no, and I mean, I'm just like straight up platonic. I didn't had actual partners, home girls. You feel me? Chicks, those friends, girlfriends, women friends, lady friends, whatever. But it wasn't. And it didn't never. You know what I'm saying? It never got that far. You feel me? It
Yeah,
never got to nothing else but being the homie. You feel me? Like for real, for real.
it could be that. I had a few of them, but it was by choice though.
Yeah, I mean,
All of that. I mean, all of that. Yeah, yeah, all of that.
I have men that I'm acquainted with. I do, but I mean, we're not hanging out, and I'm still single. We're not hanging out. Why are you giving up on me, Big O? What the hell just happened down there?
Yeah, I was finna
Oh
say
Lord,
something, but y'all was talking about, hey, Big O, don't give up yet. It's fourth quarter,
him
2 minutes
not
on the clock.
Jamel's down there starting trouble for me.
Fourth
Oh
quarter,
God.
2 minutes on the clock, Big O. You got it.
Nah, I mean, listen, I don't. I'm gonna honestly say I don't think I've had any male friends in my life that. I don't even know if I want to answer that. Just never mind.
That just you just hung out with? What? Or
No,
you
I
that you had?
mean, I don't. I haven't had any male friends that haven't liked me, but they were friends, but we weren't doing all that hanging out and things like that. But I can't
So I
honestly
mean, they
say
might not have
that.
really been friends. I mean, listen, I mean, people. I
I knew
mean,
when I 4 years. I played homeboy friend for 4 years until I got that thing. What?
See,
oh damn.
yeah, be knowing. Like
What?
I just maybe those are just my particular situations. It hasn't. We. It's not like I still don't have those friendships, but I didn't sleep with them. But it's because, like, where am I going with them anyway? But I don't know.
I mean,
Hey, real vibe.
I had to
Real
play
vibes. Salute.
unwillingly.
Not willingly.
Yeah,
What?
guys do. If a guy say he just want to be a platonic friend to a beautiful woman with curves, it's something not normal.
Oh,
Look at that.
yeah. I
What
don't know.
breeds this type of psychosis?
Psycho. I
You
don't
gotta
know.
be psycho. If you haven't seen When Harry Met Sally,
We
yeah,
have. Thank you.
it shows you that a man and woman cannot be friends without growing some type of romantic bond, attachment, closeness, and falling in love. Spending that much goddamn time together and they both single, yeah, it's going on.
Right. 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 Oh well.
But
Well, I think we definitely need a part two. I should have wrote down more questions. I was a little. Yeah, today was one of those days. I was a little bit all over the place. That
No,
is
it's
what
all
it is.
good, Brenda. It was a dope show, Brenda. What you mean?
No, it
Dope
was
show.
good, and I've appreciated you guys, but so much going on out here, the YouTubian streets. So
Fuck it.
I'm getting feedback.
companionship, Brenda.
What, Marcus?
You gotta find you some intellectual companionship.
Well, I've been there too a few times. Ooh,
Do
God.
you have any animals? You got a cat, a dog, bird,
I'll
fish?
once I move, I'm in New York right now,
What
so
plants? You got some
You got
items?
some plants? Hell.
I do. I have plans. I have friends. I'm never bored. That's one thing. So
Is your plants good and green?
I
Or they
need to take
need a little
pictures
water?
of
that's
plants.
none of your business.
Oh hell, she killing the plant.
Love them plants,
She
man.
got
Look,
she
Let me
got
tell
plant
you
partners and
something.
she killing them. Hot
My
damn.
great grandmother was the biggest green thumb everywhere, but me, I could do everything else, honey. I can decorate a house, I can keep it clean, I can cook, but the green thumb and me, we don't go so well together.
hey,
Mm-mm.
I
Monique,
feel that.
make a cake from scratch.
I definitely got a green thumb. Hell, you mean? Yeah.
Really? I
Hell
just
yeah.
think I don't.
I'm with it.
I forget sometimes, and then I walk in my living room and be like, God damn it, the plant. Okay, well,
Mm.
back to the Home Depot I go.
Hell
Listen.
no.
No,
It
it's
happens.
you got to find something to love. We hate everybody around us. We can't stand this person. This person pisses us off. We got to find something to love. Get you some plants and take care of them
But I have a lot of things that I love. I'm not
that are alive.
absent of things to love. I mean, family, friends.
Already.
I mean, I have that. I've
This
Yeah.
always had that, and I've been blessed to have that. But
this
you
comes
know,
from Napoleon Hill, who was commissioned by Andrew Carnegie to go and write the book Think and Grow Rich. The highest form of happiness is found in bestowing the gifts, benefits on things that you love, those that you love. Love's most natural and spontaneous expression comes in giving. If you ain't giving that love, that energy, you can say you love all day. I done told a couple bitches I love them, but it went away.
well, I do a lot of giving.
Salute,
Okay,
man.
I do a lot of giving. Spread love is the Brooklyn way. Let's
Mm-hmm.
go, pretty black. Yeah, I do a lot of giving, but
It helps your
it
soul's caliber. This is coming from
yes,
the wealthy.
but I'm gonna spread my caliber too much on here. This is one of my ways of giving back, doing like this content, because yeah, it doesn't. Yeah, nope, Brenda. Okay, no, almost. Yeah, I was getting ready to.
I'm giving it
Getting,
to you. I'm sorry. I apologize for
no, I almost got triggered there for a minute because
always
I
getting.
give a lot on this app, and yeah, that reciprocation, baby, it'd be like, except for my tribe who I love so much, and thank you guys for rocking with us today. During this intellectual conversation where we discuss relationships, honey, how to know. Still trying to figure out how to know. But it's 2023, another year to get it right or not. Fuck Jamal. Let's get you up out of here, okay? Get you out the window. He's so ridiculous. What's wrong with
Oh,
him? Why does he
damn,
like
man.
this
At least
every
he
damn
listen.
time?
Listen, Jamel was positive the whole damn show. He was right on time with that, right at the end. Salute,
No, he
Jamel.
wasn't. He was in there talking about throwing me out the window 23 times. You missed that? What are you talking about?
No, I saw that, but everything else was positive.
Oh, oh, you saw that? Just went right over that one.
He was
But
positive for the most part. He ended it strong though.
that's it. But I appreciate it, y'all. I probably will see you guys in the YouTubian streets or not. Who knows? Um, Big O, I'm on my way. I'm closer than you think. I don't know even know where he lives, but I love y'all a long way. Y'all know I do appreciate you, Six Dub Marquise, for joining us over and on the island, and to Willie, who fell off of
Really.
out of the hammock, okay, on the beach. He's probably somewhere in a deep sleep because he sounded very relaxed, okay. And that's it, and that's all, y'all. So on that note, I think I'm gonna take y'all out the same way that I brought y'all in with my amazing intro, outro that Willie made for me. I'll see y'all soon. Thank
Run
you.
that intro.
Already been
Gray sweatpants, don't act like that, it make no sense. You don't hear me talking to you, you can't have no friends. I'm on your body like niggas on bitches in the summer. You lit and match your match, cause I'm the one. Now what's your number? You won't find nobody better than I. Who better than Kai? Rhetorical, don't need no reply. Now